the tapestry of history, few threads are as vibrant or as enduring as those of China's ancient innovations. These inventions, much like the fabled Silk Road, did not merely connect the East to the West. They wove together the very fabric of human civilization, binding disparate cultures through threads of ingenuity and exchange. This narrative embarks on a journey through time, unraveling the rich legacy of Chinese creativity that continues to influence our world today. At the heart of this odyssey lies the compass, an invention that steered humanity into new horizons. Born from the ancient Chinese practice of feng shui, the compass was initially a lodestone spoon on a square bronze plate, guiding not ships but the construction of buildings in harmony with nature. Yet, as with many a great tale, necessity mothered invention. Mariners adopted the compass, and with it, they charted courses that stitched the continents closer together. The compass did not merely point north. It pointed towards a future interconnected world. Paper, another of China's monumental contributions, served as the canvas upon which knowledge could be inscribed, shared, and preserved. Before its invention, records were kept on cumbersome bamboo strips or delicate silk, making knowledge a cumbersome treasure to transport and a luxurious one to own. The invention of paper democratized knowledge, transforming it into a river that flowed across civilizations, nourishing them with the waters of enlightenment. It was on paper that the ink of history was dried, from the poetic verses of the Tang dynasty to the stirring declarations of independence that marked the birth of nations. Gunpowder, a discovery with both illuminating and shadowy repercussions, further exemplifies the duality of innovation. Initially concocted by alchemists in pursuit of an elixir for immortality, it instead gave birth to weaponry that would forever alter the landscape of warfare. Yet, from this dark cloud emerged the silver lining of fireworks, painting the night sky with splashes of color and joy during celebrations across the world. Gunpowder's legacy is a testament to the unpredictable journey of inventions, where the paths of creation and destruction often intertwine. The printing press, though often attributed to Gutenberg, found its roots in the ancient Chinese technique of block printing. This innovation spread knowledge like wildfire, igniting minds and sparking revolutions. The diffusion of ideas, once as slow as a trickle, became a torrent that reshaped societies. Through the printed word, humanity was united by shared knowledge, aspirations, and the timeless quest for understanding. These inventions, from the compass to the printing press, are but chapters in the grand narrative of human progress, authored by the ingenuity of ancient Chinese civilization. They remind us that innovation knows no borders, flowing from the wellspring of human curiosity to quench the thirst of societies afar. In this story of ancient Chinese inventions, we find not just the blueprints of technology, but the silk roads of innovation that connected cultures, weaving the diverse tapestry of humanity into a more cohesive whole. In crafting this tale, we tread the path of Confucian wisdom, recognizing in these inventions not just the practical applications, but the moral and ethical reflections they inspire. Each invention, a beacon of Li, illuminates the potential for love and good in the world. They embody the conscientious application of knowledge, the humility in recognizing our shared human condition, and the virtuous cycle of learning and teaching that elevates societies. As this tale reaches its close, we are reminded that the journey of innovation is perpetual, each discovery a step on the endless road of progress. The ancient Chinese inventions that connected cultures stand as milestones on this path, guiding us towards a future where humanity is ever more interconnected, our differences bridged by the shared pursuit of knowledge and understanding. In the narrative of our global civilization, let us continue to weave tales of innovation, unity, and hope, inspired by the ancient wisdom and creativity that have illuminated our past. In the tapestry of human history, few cultures have woven as rich and intricate a pattern as China. Its threads of innovation stretch through millennia, influencing far beyond its ancient borders. Ancient Genius, exploring the inventions that traveled from China to the globe, is a journey through time, tracing the path of Chinese inventions that have shaped our world. Our story begins with the compass, an invention that has navigated humanity through the ages. Its origins, deeply rooted in Chinese ingenuity, stretch back to the Han Dynasty. Initially used for geomancy and divination, the magnetic compass was a lodestar for explorers during the Age of Discovery, guiding adventurers and traders across uncharted oceans to new worlds. This ancient device, embodying the Confucian virtue of guidance, both moral and physical, remains indispensable in modern navigation. Silk, the emblem of luxury and wealth, spun its way from the heart of China to the corners of the earth through the Silk Road. This ancient trade route, named after its most famous commodity, was more than a conduit for goods. It was a thread that stitched together diverse cultures. The production of silk, guarded with zeal, was a closely held secret for centuries. Yet, its allure proved irresistible, and eventually, the knowledge spread, weaving itself into the fabric of societies far and wide. Silk's journey is a testament to the human yearning for beauty and connection, mirroring the Confucian appreciation for life-generating activities that foster harmony and understanding. Paper and printing, twin pillars of knowledge dissemination, have their roots deeply embedded in Chinese soil. The invention of paper by Kai Luan in the Han Dynasty revolutionized the way knowledge was recorded and shared. This was followed by the innovation of woodblock printing and later movable type printing. These inventions democratized knowledge, making it accessible to a broader segment of society. They echo the Confucian emphasis on education as essential for moral development and social harmony, illustrating how practical virtues can have far-reaching impacts on civilization. Gunpowder, another Chinese invention, has a more ambivalent legacy. Initially developed for fireworks and later for warfare, it underscores the duality of human ingenuity capable of both creation and destruction. This invention embodies the tension in Confucian ethics between generalism and particularism, where the broader implications of an invention's use confront specific moral decisions. Porcelain, known as white gold, encapsulates the zenith of Chinese artistry and craftsmanship. Its production, perfected during the Tang and Song dynasties, combined the practical virtue of conscientiousness with the intellectual virtue of aesthetic appreciation. Porcelain's durability and beauty made it a highly sought-after commodity in the global trade, symbolizing the exchange of culture and ideas between East and West. These inventions, along with countless others, are the legacies of a civilization that has thrived on innovation. They illustrate the profound influence of Confucian philosophy in shaping not only the moral fabric of Chinese society but also its contributions to global progress. Each invention, in its essence, carries the moral intuition of its creators, aiming for the betterment of society. As we delve into these stories, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of humanity. The ancient genius of China, with its rich philosophical underpinnings, has traversed continents and epochs, enriching lives in myriad ways. These narratives are a bridge between past and present, inviting us to reflect on the moral dimensions of innovation and the shared journey of human advancement. In the annals of history, the contributions of ancient China to the modern world are both profound and far-reaching, weaving a rich tapestry of innovation that has shaped the contours of our present and promises to mold the future. The journey from the invention of gunpowder to the creation of the compass is a testament to an era where creativity knew no bounds, and the quest for knowledge was as essential as the air we breathe. This narrative, respecting the lineage of Ruth's engaging storytelling, aims to take you on a roller coaster of emotions, exploring the depths of ancient Chinese innovation and its lasting legacy. Once upon a time, in a land governed by the principles of balance and harmony, the ancient Chinese philosophers and inventors looked to the stars and the earth, seeking to understand the mysteries of the universe. Their pursuit, rooted deeply in the Confucian ethos of love for wisdom and moral intuition, laid the groundwork for discoveries that would forever change the course of human history. Gunpowder, a serendipitous concoction of saltpeter, charcoal, and sulfur, was initially intended for medicinal purposes. Yet, in a classic twist of fate, it became the propellant force behind weaponry and fireworks, illustrating the Confucian principle of Li as a life-generating activity. This invention not only redefined warfare but also brought about a cultural revolution, with fireworks becoming synonymous with celebration, embodying the joy and exuberance of life itself. The compass, another gift from the ancient Chinese, guided not just the physical journeys of mariners across the vast and unforgiving oceans, but also represented the moral compass that Confucianism advocates for guiding one's ethical journey through life. The magnetic compass, with its humble beginnings as a lodestone pointing the way, became the linchpin in the exploration of new worlds. It underscored the importance of conscientiousness and practical application of virtue ethics in navigating the unknown, echoing the Confucian virtue of moral humility and the recognition of our place within the greater cosmos. These inventions, while remarkable in their own right, were mere drops in the ocean of ancient Chinese contributions. They were underpinned by an educational system that valued the cultivation of intellect and practical virtues alike, fostering a society that thrived on innovation and moral excellence. The tension between generalism and particularism in morality, a theme explored by Confucian philosophers, found its expression in the diversity of inventions that ranged from the mundane to the extraordinary, each reflecting the intricate balance between universal principles and the particularities of context and application. Integrating real-life examples, such as the use of gunpowder in mining operations to extract precious minerals, or the application of the compass in the Silk Road trade, enriches our understanding of these inventions' impact. It's akin to watching a pebble create ripples across a pond, where one small invention can set off a cascade of developments, propelling humanity into new eras of progress and enlightenment. In every tale spun from the loom of history, there is a lesson to be learned. From gunpowder to the compass, ancient China's inventions remind us that the journey of innovation is not just about the destination but also about the path we take to get there. It's a narrative imbued with the richness of idioms, like adding legs to the snake, when unnecessary complications are avoided in favor of simplicity and efficiency, or crossing the river by feeling the stones, which speaks to the meticulous and conscientious approach of the ancient inventors. As this tale comes to a close, it's clear that the legacy of ancient China is not just in the tangible inventions that have stood the test of time, but also in the intangible wisdom that guides us even today. In the story of gunpowder and the compass, we find not just the seeds of our future but also the roots of our past, a reminder that innovation, guided by moral intuition and a love for wisdom, has the power to invent our future. In the annals of history, China stands as a colossus, its innovations echoing through time like a peal of thunder across the heavens. The story of these ancient innovators is not just a testament to human ingenuity but a vivid illustration of how the seeds sown by a civilization can blossom into the world-shaping technologies and philosophies we rely on today. It's a narrative woven from the threads of necessity, curiosity, and the unyielding human spirit, a narrative that resonates with the enduring Confucian ideals of practical virtue ethics and the conscientious application of knowledge for the betterment of society. The compass, paper, gunpowder, and printing, these are not merely inventions. They are the progeny of a civilization that mastered the art of turning the abstract into the tangible. The ancient Chinese were not just inventors. They were master storytellers, their creations narrating a saga of human advancement. Consider the compass. Its invention was not just a leap in navigation. It was a leap in human consciousness, expanding the horizons of exploration and connectivity. It exemplifies the Confucian virtue of Li, a life-generating activity. Just as Li speaks to the generation of moral life, the compass was a tool that generated new paths, new connections, and ultimately, a new understanding of our world. Paper, in its humble elegance, was a revolution that whispered rather than roared. It was the canvas upon which thoughts, dreams, and knowledge could be immortalized. This innovation was a testament to the Confucian emphasis on education and the moral intuition that knowledge and wisdom should be accessible, not ensconced in the inaccessible echelons of society. Paper was the democratization of knowledge, a truly Confucian aspiration. Gunpowder, while often cast in the shadow of its martial applications, was also a beacon of progress. It underscores the Confucian dialectic of intellectual and practical virtues. The intellectual curiosity that birthed gunpowder was matched by the practical considerations of its use, both constructive and destructive. This duality mirrors the Confucian recognition of the complexity of human ethics and the need for moral humility in wielding the power of innovation. The invention of printing was perhaps the most eloquent expression of Confucian values. It was not merely a technological triumph but a moral one, amplifying the capacity for sharing knowledge, fostering education, and cultivating virtue across the vast tapestry of society. Printing allowed the proliferation of ideas, the exchange of philosophies, and the communal pursuit of wisdom, all hallmarks of Confucian thought. These inventions are threads in the larger tapestry of human progress, each embodying the Confucian integration of ethics and ontology. They remind us that innovation is not just about creating something new. It's about enriching the human experience, about weaving the practical and the moral into the fabric of society. The ancient Chinese understood this, their innovations a testament to the enduring power of marrying virtue with ingenuity. In reflecting on these contributions, one can't help but marvel at the foresight and wisdom of the ancient Chinese. They did not merely create. They pondered the ethical implications of their creations, striving for a harmony between innovation and the moral fabric of society. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, the stories of these ancient innovators serve as a guiding light, a reminder that at the intersection of technology and morality lies the path to true progress. Their legacy is a narrative of human achievement, a series of chapters in the story of our species that continues to inspire and inform. As we stand on the shoulders of these giants, looking out at the horizon of possibility, we are reminded of the power of innovation guided by wisdom, of progress tempered by humility, and of the indomitable spirit that propels humanity forward. The ancient innovators of China did not just change history. They shaped the moral and technological contours of our world, weaving a story that, even now, continues to unfold. In the tapestry of human history, few civilizations have woven as intricate and influential a pattern as China. From the imposing stretch of the Great Wall to the calculating precision of the abacus, Chinese inventions have not only shaped their own society but have also had a profound impact on the world at large. This tale, inspired by the rich narrative style of Danielle Steele and guided by the ethical and moral compass of Confucian philosophy, seeks to explore the depth and breadth of these contributions, weaving through time and across continents. The Great Wall, a marvel of ancient engineering, stretches like a dragon across the northern borders of China. Constructed over centuries to protect against invasions, it stands as a testament to the resilience and determination of the Chinese people. But its significance extends beyond mere physical protection. It symbolizes the lengths to which humanity will go to safeguard its communities. Drawing from Confucian values, the wall embodies the principle of conscientiousness, illustrating the diligence and care invested in the moral and physical safeguarding of society. Turning from the vastness of the Great Wall to the intricacies of the abacus, we witness another facet of Chinese ingenuity. The abacus, a tool that revolutionized the world of mathematics and commerce, highlights the importance placed on education and intellectual virtues in Confucian thought. It is a practical application of knowledge, enabling users to perform complex calculations with speed and accuracy, thereby fostering economic development and social harmony. The invention of paper, attributed to the court official Kai Luan during the Eastern Han Dynasty, further underscores China's contribution to the spread of knowledge and culture. This invention, simple yet revolutionary, facilitated the recording of history, the dissemination of philosophical thought, and the advancement of literature. Paper became the medium through which moral intuition and educational aspects, central to Confucian philosophy, were cultivated and shared. It democratized knowledge, making it accessible to a broader section of society and laying the groundwork for intellectual enlightenment and moral development. Gunpowder, another Chinese invention, exemplifies the dual nature of human ingenuity, its capacity for both creation and destruction. Initially developed for ceremonial purposes, its application in warfare transformed military strategies worldwide. Here, the Confucian tenet of moral humility invites reflection on the ethical considerations of technological advancements, urging a conscientious approach to the applications of human creativity. The compass, indispensable for navigation, symbolizes the human quest for exploration and understanding of the world. This invention opened up new horizons, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. It embodies the Confucian value of Li as a life-generating activity, promoting goodwill and mutual respect among diverse peoples through trade and exploration. In weaving these stories, idioms like "standing on the shoulders of giants" come to life, illustrating how modern achievements are built upon the foundations laid by ancient civilizations. These narratives, enriched with real-life examples, connect past to present, highlighting the continuum of human ingenuity and the shared heritage of mankind. The impact of Chinese inventions, traced from the Great Wall to the abacus and beyond, is a story of humanity's relentless pursuit of advancement and understanding. It is a narrative that respects the diversity of love for knowledge, the importance of moral intuition, and the practical application of virtues in day-to-day life. As we marvel at these contributions, we are reminded of the words of Confucius. Is it not a joy to have friends come from afar? In every invention, every idea that has traveled from ancient China to the wider world, we find a friend, a guide, and a testament to the enduring spirit of human creativity and resilience. In the tapestry of human history, few civilizations shine as brightly as ancient China, a realm where the ink of scholars was deemed as mighty as the swords of emperors. This narrative unfolds across a landscape dotted with paper trails and porcelain paths, each a testament to the enduring gifts of ancient China to civilization. It is a tale not just of invention but of the profound philosophical underpinnings that guided these creations, echoing the ancient wisdom of Confucianism and its profound impact on the world. Our journey begins with the whisper of brushes on paper, a sound as delicate as the flutter of a butterfly's wings, yet as momentous as the roar of the ocean. The invention of paper by Kai Luan in the Eastern Han Dynasty was not merely a technological leap. It was a cultural revolution. The ability to record thoughts, to share knowledge across time and space, transformed society. It democratized learning, making education and literature accessible to many, not just the elite. This was a society that held the Confucian principle of education as essential for moral development and social harmony in the highest regard. As we trace our fingers over the smooth surface of a porcelain vase, it's hard not to be mesmerized by its beauty. Yet, beyond its aesthetic allure lies a story of the meticulous application of virtue ethics, a core concept of Confucian philosophy. The production of porcelain in ancient China was not just an art. It was a discipline, a reflection of Li as a life-generating activity. Each piece, with its delicate patterns and strength, was a testament to the conscientiousness and diligence of its maker, virtues highly esteemed in Confucian thought. The narrative of ancient China is rich with idioms that capture the essence of its contributions. Consider the phrase, "throwing a brick to attract jade," which encapsulates the idea of offering up something modest in hopes of eliciting something of greater value. This idiom mirrors the humble beginnings of paper and porcelain, innovations that started as simple solutions but catalyzed progress across civilizations. It also reflects the moral humility inherent in Confucian philosophy, acknowledging that from modest beginnings great things can arise. Woven through this narrative are real-life samples of how these ancient inventions have shaped modern life. Paper has evolved from scrolls to books to digital screens, yet its fundamental purpose, to convey information, to educate, to entertain, remains unchanged. Porcelain, once the coveted secret of Chinese artisans, now graces tables worldwide, a symbol of the global journey of cultural exchange and appreciation. In the spirit of Confucianism, this tale is not just about the past. It's a reflection on the present and a guide for the future. It reminds us of the diversity of love, from the passion of the artisan for their craft to the intellectual love of the scholar. It underscores the importance of moral intuition, of listening to the quiet voice within us that guides our actions. And it highlights the balance between generalism and particularism in morality, the idea that while ethical principles may be universal, their application is often personal and contextual. As we reach the close of our narrative, we find ourselves at the end of a path lined with paper and porcelain, standing at the confluence of history and philosophy. The gifts of ancient China to civilization are not just relics to be admired from afar. They are living legacies that continue to influence our world. They remind us that innovation is not just about creating new things, but about imbuing them with values that endure. In the words of Confucius, The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Let us take inspiration from the past to act wisely and compassionately in the future, forging new trails with the wisdom of the old. In the heart of ancient China, beneath the vast expanse of its jade heavens, lies a legacy that has seamlessly woven itself into the fabric of the modern world. This tale, inspired by the grandeur of Stephen King's narrative prowess and infused with the philosophical depths of Confucian thought, is a voyage through time, exploring the monumental inventions of ancient China that continue to shape our lives today. As dawn breaks, casting its first light upon the fertile lands that once cradled the mighty dynasties, we embark on our journey with an invention as simple as it is profound: the compass. This ancient navigator, born from the necessity of traversing vast oceans and deserts, guided many a weary traveler to their destination. Its creation, a testament to the intellectual virtues celebrated by Confucianism, underscored the practical application of knowledge in harmony with nature's unseen forces. Venturing further, we encounter the art of papermaking, attributed to the Han Dynasty. This innovation, more than any other, democratized knowledge, allowing ideas to flow freely like the rivers of the Yangtze. In this, we see the embodiment of Li as a life-generating activity, where the spread of education through paper forged social harmony and moral development, principles dearly held in Confucianism. As our journey unfolds, the invention of gunpowder illuminates the path, albeit with a flash of contradiction. Developed initially for medicinal purposes, its eventual application in warfare paints a vivid picture of the dual nature of human ingenuity. This dichotomy mirrors the Confucian contemplation of moral intuition and the conscientious application of knowledge, urging us to reflect on the ethical dimensions of our creations. In the realm of agriculture, the iron plow emerges from the soil of innovation, cutting through the earth to feed a civilization. This advancement, driven by the need for efficiency and sustainability, is a testament to the Confucian virtue of conscientiousness, reflecting a deep respect for the rhythms of nature and the welfare of the community. Our narrative would not be complete without a nod to the marvel of printing. The movable type, though not as widely used as in the West, revolutionized the dissemination of knowledge. Here, the Confucian emphasis on education and the practical virtues of spreading wisdom find their echo, highlighting the importance of intellectual growth in achieving moral excellence. As our tale draws to a close, we stand at the threshold of the modern era, gazing back at the legacy of the dynasties. The ancient Chinese inventions that live on are not mere artifacts of history. They are the living embodiment of a philosophy that sees the moral and the practical, the intellectual and the tangible, as inseparable strands of the human experience. In weaving the idioms of innovation with the threads of Confucian thought, our story is a tapestry that celebrates the diversity of love for knowledge and the conscientious application of that love in the world. It is a reminder that the legacy of the dynasties, enriched by the virtues of ancient philosophy, continues to guide us, like the compass, through the uncharted waters of the future. In this narrative, we have journeyed through time, tracing the contours of ancient wisdom that still shape our modern landscape. As we return to the present, let us carry forward the moral humility and the life-generating activity of Li, ensuring that the legacy of the dynasties and the inventions that live on continue to inspire and guide humanity towards a harmonious and enlightened existence. In the annals of history, the dragon has long been a symbol of power, wisdom, and innovation in China. This emblematic creature not only captures the essence of Chinese culture, but also heralds the country's legacy of groundbreaking inventions that have indelibly shaped our world. Unveiling the dragon's legacy delves into the heart of ancient China, exploring the profound impact of its contributions to global civilization. Within the tapestry of human advancement, few threads are as vibrant or as enduring as those spun by ancient Chinese innovators. Their inventions, born from the fusion of necessity and ingenuity, have traversed millennia, influencing countless aspects of modern life. From the compass guiding sailors across uncharted waters to the printing press opening the doors to mass communication, the scope of China's ingenuity is unparalleled. At the core of this narrative is not just the celebration of invention, but an exploration of the philosophical underpinnings that fueled these innovations. Drawing on the rich well of Confucian thought, ancient Chinese inventors were guided by a harmony of moral intuition and practical application. They saw invention not merely as a means to an end, but as a life-generating activity, imbued with ethical significance and societal benefit. This is where the ancient philosophy of Confucianism intertwines with the tangible, where the moral humility and conscientiousness of the inventor manifest in creations that transcend time. One cannot overlook the invention of paper, a simple yet revolutionary medium that democratized knowledge and learning. In this, we see the Confucian value of education as essential for moral development and social harmony. The invention of paper made the dissemination of knowledge accessible, fostering an environment where intellectual and practical virtues could flourish side by side. Gunpowder, another quintessential Chinese invention, serves as a testament to the blending of intellectual curiosity with practical application. While its use in warfare is well documented, the invention also sparked advancements in mining and construction, showcasing the dual facets of technology as both a creator and destroyer. This duality reflects the Confucian understanding of generalism and particularism in morality, where the broader implications of an invention are weighed alongside its immediate utility. The compass, an instrument that has guided explorers to new horizons, epitomizes the forward-looking spirit of ancient China. Its invention was not merely a triumph of navigation, but a symbol of the country's outward gaze, eager to explore the interconnectedness of the world. Here, the ethical and ontological considerations merge, as the compass facilitated not just physical journeys, but also the moral and intellectual expansion of humanity's horizons. Integrating real-life samples into this narrative, one is reminded of the ancient mariners who ventured into the unknown, their paths illuminated by the stars and the magnetic compass. Their voyages, powered by human curiosity and ingenuity, echo the Confucian commitment to exploration and understanding, both of the world and of the self. Weaving idioms through this tale, it becomes clear that these inventors truly crossed the river by feeling the stones, a Chinese proverb that encapsulates the trial-and-error nature of innovation. Their journey was one of perseverance, guided by moral intuition and a conscientious approach to invention. In closing, the legacy of ancient Chinese inventions is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and ethical thought. As we stand on the shoulders of giants, we are reminded that the innovations of the past are not just relics to be admired but beacons that light the path forward. In unveiling the dragon's legacy, we uncover not just the inventions that shaped the world, but the timeless values that will guide our future endeavors. In the tapestry of human history, the contributions of ancient Chinese civilization are threads of gold, weaving through the fabric of the modern world in ways that are both profound and often unacknowledged. From the whisper of pages turning in a book to the silent sweep of a clock's hands, the legacy of China's inventors is all around us, a testament to a culture that mastered the art of innovation centuries before the West awakened to the Renaissance. The journey begins with paper, an invention so ubiquitous today that its significance is almost invisible. Yet, imagine a world without it. Before the Chinese innovator Kai Luan improved and standardized the papermaking process in 105 AD, knowledge was preserved on cumbersome and expensive materials like silk or bamboo. Paper revolutionized the way knowledge was recorded, stored, and disseminated, laying the groundwork for the spread of literacy and education. It was a ripple in the pond of civilization, its effects reaching far beyond the borders of any one country. But the story does not end there. The compass, another gift from ancient China, provided an invisible thread that guided explorers across the vast oceans, leading to the Age of Discovery. Initially used for geomancy and divination during the Han Dynasty, the magnetic compass was adapted for navigation by the Song Dynasty. This small, unassuming device enabled sailors to voyage beyond the sight of land, connecting continents and cultures, weaving a global tapestry of trade and exchange. Perhaps most striking is the invention of gunpowder. Initially discovered by alchemists searching for an elixir of life, this explosive mixture of saltpetre, sulfur, and charcoal would go on to redefine warfare across the world. From the fireworks that light up our skies in celebration to the guns and cannons that altered the course of history, gunpowder's dual nature as a force for both creation and destruction mirrors the complex legacy of human innovation. In reflecting on these inventions through the lens of Confucian philosophy, one can see the intricate dance of the five virtues: love, moral intuition, moral humility, and conscientiousness, in the very act of creation. The inventors of ancient China, guided by a profound love for their craft, intuited the needs of their society and responded with innovations that were at once practical and transformative. They practiced seeing their inventions not merely as technical achievements, but as contributions to the harmonious order of society. In this, there is a lesson on humility and the conscientious application of one's skills for the greater good. A reminder that true innovation is not just about advancing technology, but about enriching human life. Integrating real-life samples, such as the widespread use of paper in education and the global reliance on compass navigation, underscores the tangible impact of these ancient inventions on our daily lives. It's a narrative that resonates with the idiom, standing on the shoulders of giants, acknowledging the foundation laid by these early innovators for the modern world's achievements. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, the stories of these ancient Chinese inventions, each a product of unparalleled narrative ability and creative genius, serve as a bridge between past and present, reminding us that innovation is not just about the new but about understanding and building upon the wisdom of the past. In this way, the ancient inventors of China are not just historical figures but pioneers who laid the groundwork for the world as we know it. Their legacy a beacon guiding us toward a future where innovation and ethics walk hand in hand. In the tapestry of human history, few civilizations shine as brightly as China. Its contributions to the world are as myriad as they are monumental, standing as testaments to the ingenuity and spirit of its people. From the whisper of silk threads weaving through the loom to the silent march of gunpowder changing the course of warfare, China's innovations have left an indelible mark on the world, echoing through the ages. At the heart of these contributions is a philosophy that has guided Chinese thought for centuries: Confucianism. This ancient wisdom, with its deep roots in moral intuition and the practical application of virtue ethics, has not only shaped the moral fabric of Chinese society, but has also propelled its technological and intellectual advancements. The diversity of love, the conscientious pursuit of knowledge, and the emphasis on moral humility and practical virtues have fostered an environment where creativity and innovation could flourish. Take, for instance, the invention of paper during the Han Dynasty. This breakthrough did not just revolutionize the way people recorded and disseminated information. It democratized knowledge, making it accessible to a broader segment of society. This was in alignment with the Confucian value of education as essential for moral development and social harmony. Paper became the canvas on which the brush strokes of scholars and poets could come to life, enabling the spread of ideas and the preservation of culture. Another striking example is the development of the compass during the Song Dynasty. This small device, guided by the Earth's magnetic fields, became a beacon for explorers navigating the vast and uncertain seas. It was a practical application of knowledge, a manifestation of Li as a life-generating activity, guiding humanity's quest for discovery and connection. The compass did not just change the course of exploration. It expanded the horizons of human understanding and interaction. Gunpowder, too, serves as a compelling illustration of how Chinese innovation has been both a gift and a Pandora's box. Initially intended for fireworks and ceremonial purposes, its potential in warfare was soon realized. Here, the Confucian tension between generalism and particularism in morality is evident. The invention that once lit up the night sky in celebration eventually thundered across battlefields, altering the dynamics of power and conflict. In weaving through these stories, we see the intricate play of idioms like, "The pen is mightier than the sword" come to life. The invention of the printing press during the Song Dynasty amplified the power of the written word, reinforcing the idea that education and knowledge are paramount. This innovation, rooted in the desire to spread Confucian teachings and moral guidance, underscored the belief that intellectual virtues hold the key to societal harmony and progress. Integrating real-life samples, such as the use of paper in spreading bureaucratic administration and literature, the compass in enhancing trade routes like the Silk Road, and gunpowder in shifting the balance of power in warfare, we see how these inventions have shaped human history. They are not merely artifacts of a bygone era but living echoes of a civilization's enduring legacy on the world stage. The narrative of China's contributions is a roller coaster of emotions. From awe at the brilliance of its innovations to reflection on the profound ethical considerations they entail. It opens with the marvel of creation and closes with the impact of these inventions on the world, leaving us to ponder the dual nature of human ingenuity. In this tale of ancient wisdom fueling modern progress, we are reminded of the importance of balancing creativity with conscientiousness, innovation with ethical consideration, forever guided by the moral compass that Confucianism offers. This story, woven with the expertise of a modern-day raconteur, respects the ancient wisdom of Confucian philosophy while engaging the listener in a journey through time. It is a narrative that not only respects the constraints of length and approachability, but also transcends cultural and linguistic barriers, inviting audiences from all walks of life to reflect on the legacy of China's innovations and the timeless relevance of its guiding principles.